The preterite tense tells what happened or what you did. It is used when the action described has already been completed. AR verbs. Endings are e, aste, o, amos, aran. Example, viajar, to travel. I traveled, yo viajé.
Please note, the first person singular yo form in the present tense and the third person singular ella, usted form in the preterite and distinguished only by the stress mark. Viajo is I travel and viajó is he traveled. The first person plural nosotros form is the same in the present tense and the preterite tense. The meaning is clarified by context. Example 1. Siempre viajamos a Nueva York en el verano. ER and IR verbs. They have the same endings. Iste, io, imos, and ion. First example, comer, to eat. ¿Qué comiste anoche? Comí pollo con papas fritas.
Please note, for IR verbs, the first person plural, which is nosotros, is the same in the present tense and the preterite tense. The meaning is clarified by context. AR and ER verbs that have changes in the vowel, the stem changes to E. The stem changes E to I, O to U. AR verbs whose stems end in the letter C, G, and Z have spelling changes in the yo form of the preterite.
C to QU. Explicar, to explain.
Le expliqué los ejercicios a mi amiga.
G to GU. Llegar, to arrive.
Llegué a tiempo.
Z to C. Comenzar, to begin.
Comencé a estudiar a las 9 de la mañana.
A lot of verbs are irregular in the preterite. The verbs hacer, to do / make, tener, to have, estar, to be, poder, can, may, be able, have no accent marks in the preterite and have the same endings. E, iste, o, imos, ion.
The imperfect tense is used to express one event or action going on in the past without any reference to its beginning or end. It is a tense used for expressing repeated actions in the past. Expressions such as generalmente, por lo general, al mundo, muchas veces, de vez en cuando, todos los días are often clues for the selection of imperfect rather than the preterite. The imperfect is also the tense used for description and expressing background in the past. Common equivalents to the Spanish imperfect are used to do or was doing. AR verbs.
The endings of the imperfect tense have aba in all forms for AR verbs. For yo, it's aba. For tú, it's abas. For usted, it's aba. For nosotros, it's habamos. And for ustedes, is hablan.
Please note, the nosotros form is the only one with written accents. The first and third person with the singular forms are identical for all verbs. Example, yo ayudaba a mi mamá y él ayudaba a su papá. For that reason, we usually use the subject pronouns to avoid confusion.
ER and IR verbs. They have the same endings in the imperfect ia, ios, ia, iamos, ion. Please note that the accent marks on each ending.
Please note the accent mark on íbamos and íbamos.
Preterite of venir, poner, dice, traer. Those verbs are irregular in their preterite. They have the same endings as tener, estar, and poder, which is e, iste, o, imos, iran. They have no accents.
Verbs with stems that end in J drop the I. Add Aaron to ustedes, ellos, ellas endings. Es el 5 de septiembre. Todos los estudiantes regresan a la escuela. Cuatro muchos están hablando.
Hola, ¿cómo están? ¿Qué hicieron durante las vacaciones?
Viaje a Hawái con mi familia. Fue fantástico, pero mi hermano se cayó y se rompió la pierna. Hacía mucho calor. Le molestaba el yeso. Afortunadamente, el accidente ocurrió la última semana.
Pasé 3 semanas en Jamaica. Con mis primeras alquilamos un apartamento y cada mañana íbamos a la playa. Nos divertimos mucho, pero el 10 de agosto hubo un huracán y no pudimos salir por 2 días. Qué mala suerte. Mi papá, mi amiga y yo fuimos de crucero en Alaska. Vimos muchos animales. Un día estábamos caminando en un bosque cuando oí un ruido. Era un oso. Empecé a correr y yo gritaba y mi papá se ría de mí.
Fui a Inglaterra con mis padres. Tuvimos un problema. El avión. Mi papá estaba furioso.
Circus!
Tenemos que entrar en la
Circus!
clase.
Circus!